Welcome to part 2 of the audiobook and video book of the Invisible Selling book, Behavioral Economics and More, read by Mernosh Randeria. Who is this book for? This book is for everybody, because every human being is selling something virtually every moment of his life. A man is selling his attractiveness to a woman and vice versa. A parent is selling the concept of hard work and healthy eating to his children. A child is selling the concept of more pocket money to his parent. A CEO is selling the concept of stretching human potential to his team. His team is selling the concept of higher salaries to the CEO. A Fortune 500 CEO is selling the concept of disruption to his board members. His board members are selling the concept of shareholder value to him. So don't think that this book is only for sales and marketing professionals. They will definitely benefit, but so will everyone else. If this book is for everybody, why is the focus on business? Because A. Business examples can be easily understood by everyone and are interesting because people can relate to popular brands and companies very well. B. Results in business are driven by money. Money is an objective barometer for success and hence a more solid way of understanding how powerful a strategy is. Subjective examples are less powerful and memorable. Why are people doomed without invisible selling? Without invisible selling, companies will perish and individuals would fail horribly. The smartest companies in the world like Google, Apple, Facebook, Amazon are already taking invisible selling very seriously. Invisible selling is a virtual superpower. All other things remaining equal, the man or company that does not know invisible selling is on the path of inevitable suicide. How should you read this book? Most people pick up a book without any clear objective. That is why most of them don't finish reading the book. Most that finish reading a book don't understand it. Most that understand don't remember. And most that remember don't implement. And hence, most book buyers are just wasting their time. So I suggest these two objectives should be very clear in your mind when you are reading a book. 1. Understand the concept very clearly. I have made it as simple and fun as possible. If you still have doubts, send me a message through my website www.dharmendrarai.com or OK Google Dharmendra Rai. I shall do my best to respond. 2. Once you have understood the concept, think how you can implement it in your life or business. Think of it in two ways. A. How can you make it part of your SOP, standard operating procedure, so every prospect can be exposed to it and everyone in your team can use it. And B. Keep your eyes and ears open to improvise with the strategy when you are interacting with a client. If there are any doubts, ping me before spending your hard-earned money on it. 3. Take it one concept at a time. That is, go out and implement and fine-tune one concept, get thoroughly grounded in it before moving on to the next concept. There are a total of 7 powerful concepts in this book. 4. Keep a notepad and a pen by your side before starting. Do all the quizzes sincerely. That will lead to active and powerful learning. 5. All these concepts are tried and tested. So banish skepticism while you are reading it the first time and focus on the top 2 priorities, that is, understanding and implementing the concepts. Later, whenever you get time and you want to feed your skepticism, you can do all the research you want. If you are merely going to use your intuition to be skeptical, you will be just wasting your time, because all these concepts in their entirety, from beginning to last mile, are counterintuitive. Why Dharmendra Rai? The best guide is one, A, who can give you the science and the facts and the figures behind the concept. B, make it fun and simple. And C, has achieved a lot by using the concepts himself, so he can give you live examples. If an author is merely a researcher, then his book becomes dry and boring. If he is not a researcher and merely a practitioner, then he becomes dangerously anecdotal. That is why Dharmendra Rai is probably the best author in the world on this topic. He ticks all three boxes in a huge way. Needless to add, he is also one of the humblest people on the planet. Contents: 1. Free. 2. Reciprocity. 3. Social proof. 4. The Zeigarnik effect. 5. Anchoring. Chapter 1. Free. Quiz alert. This really happened and is wonderfully detailed in the book Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely. Here is the crux of it. Hershey's is a huge non-premium chocolate brand. Lindt is a premium chocolate brand. People walked up to a table in a large public building. A sign read, "1 chocolate per customer." They could choose only one option. The two options were A. Lindt truffles for 15 cents. B. Hershey's Kisses for 1 cent. Write down your estimate of A. Percentage of people that opted for Lindt, and B. Percentage of people that opted for Hershey's. Done? See the answers on the next page. A. Lindt truffles for 15 cent, 73%. B. Hershey's Kisses for 1 cent, 27%. Seems a rational choice. Most probably felt that better quality, aroma, mouthfeel, texture, packaging, shape et al. Justified paying that 14 cents more. In round 2, both the prices were dropped by 1 cent. Hence the options become A. Lindt truffles for 14 cents. B. Hershey's Kisses for 0 cents. Quiz alert. Write down your estimate of A. Percentage of people opted for Lindt. B. Percentage of people opted for Hershey's. Done? Here are the answers. A. Lindt truffle for 14 cents, 31%. B. Hershey's Kisses for 0 cents, 69%. Isn't that completely irrational? Because the difference in the prices had remained the same at 14 cents. Logically, the percentages should have remained the same. But most people are not just irrational, they are predictably irrational. When people are offered something for free, they become foolish. I thought of an interesting metaphor. Free is like a drug called scopolamine, also called the devil's breath. It is made of seeds of borrachero tree produced in Colombia. There are numerous stories about how criminals in Colombia use scopolamine to assault victims or rob them. I am sure Pablo Escobar loved it. They are blown into the victims' faces. The result? People become temporary zombies. With no control over their actions, they have their bank accounts emptied, homes robbed, organs stolen or raped by street criminals. There are debates about how powerful scopolamine is, but I love the metaphor for two reasons. It drives home the point that the free strategy is extremely powerful in destroying people's rational brains in the short run. And another opportunity to request you to use it wisely and also protect yourself from using it from someone using it on you to harm you. This probably answers the question in your mind as to why I am mentioning free as a strategy when it seems to be such an obvious one. Two reasons. One, to highlight how powerful it is. Most people may not have thought of it as a nuke. B, if used the wrong way, it can burn your business to the ground. I am going to highlight exactly how it is to be used. Why is free so powerful? This is because most people suffer from loss aversion. That is, people will do much more to avoid losses than to get profits. And when something is free, there is no perceived loss. Obviously, nothing in the world is free. Everything costs either time, energy or money. But most people think of costs in terms of money, and hence the steroidal effects of free. Beware. You have to be very careful before you implement the free strategy, or it can blow up in your face. Two precautions. A, never offer your core product for free. This is because of a concept called anchoring. If you offer your core product for free, people will be reluctant to pay for it next time because they think that free once means free always. If you are offering a software free for a certain amount of data that is used or for a certain amount of days, then clarify upfront that it is not free in its entirety. Any loose communication could be disastrous. B, when you are giving something for free, mention the price of that product or service, because otherwise it gets perceived as cheap or inferior product. Quite intuitive, isn't it? Here is an example from the book Yes, 50 Scientifically Proven Ways to be Persuasive by Cialdini, Goldstein and Martin. A pearl bracelet was given for free with a liquor bottle. Group A was told about the offer and asked what their estimate of the price of the bracelet was. Group B was not told about the offer. They were just shown the bracelet and asked what their estimate of its price was. People were willing to pay 35% less for the pearl bracelet when it was a free add-on compared to when it was a standalone product. Examples of free being used. When Amazon started offering free shipping of orders over a certain amount, their sales went up dramatically. My first book, The Thin Mind Map book, is available for free reading on Amazon. https://www.thethinmindmapbook.com has been instrumental in making my book extremely popular, with a Google search yielding over 54 million search results. Implementation: offer something for free to all your prospects. It is much easier and cheaper to offer something free online. For example, a free ebook. That is, if you have the rights, it's given for free by the author anyway. And this strategy gets approved by your lawyer. Hence, it is not necessary the free product originates from you, though that would be preferable. If you are giving a tangible product for free, weigh the pros and cons of the costing. Clarins gives me a lot of free samples whenever I buy from them. This, I think, works very well because I am excited to get the free stuff, and if I like them, I might buy those products on my next visit. Clarins can afford this because it is a luxury brand with high margins. You can give away free apps. Evernote is one of the best apps that I have ever used. It is free up to a certain amount of data consumed. This is a wonderful example of free being used. They have 225 million users as of 29th August 2019. Free video on free. You can see a video on the concept of free here. Go to YouTube and shout Invisible Selling web series free. This is a part of the first Invisible Selling web series in the world. Please look at all my comments under the video. There is a wealth of examples and updates. I am making each video and its comments as big as a repository of information about that strategy as possible. Hot points. Hot points are a summary of and a mention of additional brief points. This free strategy is one of the most powerful invisible selling strategies. People literally lose their logical faculty when they hear the word free. Be careful when you offer products for free. Never offer your core product for free. Always mention the price of what you are giving away for free. One liner, people will do anything for free, even pay for it.